Good morning, broadcasters, and welcome to another feature of 360 Seconds, the latest news and commentary for broadcast professionals. My name is Mark Sinjakov, and I'm here reporting for TKT 1957. Let's discuss the latest technological news with our respected expert, Philip Grossman. Do not forget to subscribe and leave a like below. To start off, the Swiss company HBS, or Host Broadcast Services, is going to be providing the live coverage and is providing live coverage of the 2024 America's Cup. HBS and Mediapro are collaborating on hub services, including graphics, commentary, post-production, control rooms, and quality control areas. Philip, I wanted to hear about your opinion on this collaboration and the synergy that's happening.
It's great to see. We're always competitors in this industry. Everybody's competing to do this. But when you're doing something so large like this event, it's hard to do it all by yourself. So it's really good to see organizations working together and closer. And I think part of it's because the technology has sort of been normalized over the years. As we move into the more IP-centric world with Simply 2110 as such, cloud services, higher broadcast networks into these facilities, I think we're going to see more of this happen. I hope we see more of this happening. This is a huge event, obviously, for the Americas, North and South America. It's being, I think there's 14 different venues all across the U.S. People don't always realize the U.S. is the third largest country physically. So there's a lot of moving parts. But to see a European-based company come into the States, work with an American-based company, I believe Game Creek is also providing trucks to it. It's exciting to see. I hope we see more of it. We get into this more co-opetition model. So I think it's only going to help push these types of live broadcasts and these global events like European football, American soccer into the forefront of global sporting events.
Perfect, perfect. Now continuing into our next discussion, as you can see on the screen, we will be talking about the fact that Fox Sports is attracting the TikTok generation through its vertical formats of production. Now, this is quite unique. Fox Sports has created one studio show in two different aspect ratios, 16:9 widescreen and 9:16 vertical highlights. So I was curious, Philip, how do you believe this will affect the style of production? And how do you think it will affect Fox Sports as a whole entity going forwards?
Personally, I hope this dies a horrible death. I hate 9:16 aspect ratio. It just goes against everything that I was taught. But seriously, I think that organizations have to try these things. They have to experiment. They have to sort of service their market. Although I always harken back to that age old saying, Wayne Gretzky's father, I believe, said it. Go where the puck is going to be, not where it's at. Um, yes, younger people are watching things on TikTok, they're watching it on their phones. But as you get older, I mean, just you're a younger guy. I bet you don't do the same things now that you did when you were 15 and 16. I know I'm not doing the same things I did when I was 20 and 30 and I'm in my 50s. So I get them wanting to sort of try and do these things. I think it's great to try it. I think we'll probably find that this will wind up being a split somewhere in the middle where we'll see a combination of 16:9 and 9:16 formatted content being developed, where you may do a commentary show, but I'm not going to watch a soccer event in a 9:16. The visual system is much wider, and that's what we're used to seeing. I get them wanting to adopt this narrower thing. So I think time will tell. I personally think that it's maybe a little bit of a fad. We'll get into this and then over, several year period of time will hopefully normalize to 80-20, 90-10 rule, where most things will still be in that wide aspect and we'll have this other stuff, to support that generation.
Perfect. Continuing on to our final topic of discussion, the 2024 NHL draft. Talking about the sphere. It's taking place live in the Sphere in Las Vegas for the first time. The domestic content is served, both to the fans of the stadium and television viewers. What are your thoughts about this? What do you think about it? Where do you think it's going to take us?
Well, I remember being a kid and not really knowing what was going on with the draft until afterwards in any sport. The fact that they're now televising and making this an entertainment event has taken things, as they say, to the next level. And I think by hosting it in the Sphere, which is a very, very unique location, that you're going to attract a lot more people. Now, these are diehard sports fans. The average person is not going to be watching the draft. So it's I don't want to necessarily say niche, because niches could be millions of people, but I think it's the right approach to do it as an entertainment event. It draws more people into the sport. So I think it's going to be win-win for everybody.
Makes sense. Makes complete sense. Perfect. I appreciate you so much, Philip. It's always nice to have you with us. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to leave us a comment. Again, please subscribe, leave us a like. We're really doing our best out here, and we will see you next Monday at the same time. Goodbye.